Yeah. Class is in session. Knowledge unknown is the blessing. Common to fish to ask questions like share, leave suggestions. Power to my people is the message. We've been here before it started. No doubt we the hardest in remembrance of those departed. We are keeping our swords, the sharpest class with skill.
Class with skill. Class with skill.
Class, take your seats. When people talk about civil rights, they usually start with marches. They talk about speeches. They talk about court cases. But today, we're talking about something else. The paycheck. Before the 20th century, many Black Americans in the South were trapped in sharecropping. The plantation economy survived slavery's end by creating a new system of dependency. A man could work all year and still owe money. A family could be one bad harvest away from disaster. Then came the Great Migration. Millions boarded trains and left the cotton fields behind. They headed towards steel mills, auto plants, rail yards, shipyards, and factories. The factory whistle became a signal of opportunity. For the first time, many Black workers earned wages that could support a household, purchase a home, and build savings. Communities grew around those jobs. Churches expanded, businesses opened, newspapers circulated, civic organizations developed, and those institutions became the backbone of community organizing. The civil rights movement did not operate on hope alone. It required transportation, meeting spaces, legal defense funds, organizers, and local leadership. Those resources came from communities with growing economic strength. The workers leaving the factory on Friday helped support the institutions that challenged segregation on Monday. The road from the plantation to the voting booth often passed through the factory gate. This doesn't mean factories created civil rights by themselves. Churches, activists, attorneys, students, and ordinary citizens carried that struggle. But economic power helped make sustained resistance possible. And that's today's lesson. Political power rarely appears out of nowhere. It is often built on economic foundations. The question is not whether money solves every problem. The question is what happens when the economic foundation begins to disappear. Class dismissed. Class, welcome back. The factory helped build the neighborhood. Then the factory disappeared. Beginning in the 1970s, America entered a new chapter. Factories shut down. Plants moved overseas. Machines replaced workers. Entire industries shrank. Cities that once echoed with the sound of steel production and assembly lines suddenly faced unemployment, declining tax revenue, and population loss. For many Black communities, the impact was severe. The same neighborhoods that had been strengthened by industrial jobs now watched those opportunities vanish. A grandfather who could support a family with one factory paycheck was replaced by a grandson working multiple jobs just to stay afloat. The factory had provided more than wages. It had provided stability. When workers lost stable employment, local businesses suffered. Home ownership declined. Community institutions faced financial pressure. Young people grew up with fewer examples of long-term career paths. The consequences spread across generations. A closed factory doesn't only affect the workers inside the building. It affects the restaurants nearby, the churches nearby, the schools nearby, the families nearby. Some communities adapted, others struggled, but the lesson remains. Economic decline creates challenges that cannot be solved through slogans alone. When the industrial base weakened, many neighborhoods lost one of the engines that had powered upward mobility. Today, we often discuss symptoms: crime, poverty, educational struggles, community decline. But sometimes we forget to ask what happened to the economic foundation underneath those communities. The factory gate closed, and many neighborhoods have spent decades dealing with the consequences. Class dismissed. Class, this is our final lesson. America is talking about manufacturing again. Politicians talk about factories returning. Companies announce new plants. New industrial projects appear across the country. The question is simple. Could manufacturing help Black America again? The answer depends on what kind of jobs return. Not every factory job in 2026 looks like a factory job in 1956. Modern plants use automation, robotics, and advanced technology. Many employ fewer workers than older facilities, but stable industrial employment still matters. A refinery operator, a machinist, a welder, an electrician, a shipyard worker, a maintenance technician. These careers often provide wages capable of supporting families without requiring a 4-year degree. And that matters because communities grow stronger when people can earn enough to buy homes, invest in businesses, support local institutions, and prepare opportunities for the next generation. Economic stability does not guarantee social progress, but economic instability makes progress more difficult. History teaches us that strong communities are usually built on strong economic foundations. The factories of the 20th century helped create opportunities that transform millions of lives. The factories of the 21st century will not look the same, but the principle remains familiar. Jobs create income. Income creates stability. Stability creates opportunity. Opportunity creates options for future generations. Now here's the question I want you to leave class with. If America wants stronger families, stronger neighborhoods, and stronger communities, should rebuilding industrial opportunity be part of that conversation? Because history suggests that when people gain access to stable economic opportunity, entire communities can change. The lesson of the factory gate may not be finished yet. Class dismissed. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Drop a fist in the comments. And if you have questions, suggestions, or knowledge to add, leave it below. Stay sharp, and I'll see you next class.